Hello guys, it's Joshua Hawes here. Welcome to the video. Today, as you can tell, we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad, doing my review of it. So I'll kind of be explaining my general thoughts of a non-spoiler review, just what I've overall thought about the film. This is just my opinion, so if you have seen it and you want to tell me my opinion, your opinion, so let me know in the comment section below. I'm very much interested to see what you think about this film. Also, if you enjoyed the film, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Something like 82% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're subscribed, if you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would help me out a lot for YouTube. We're always on the way to 200. We've got 94, 95, something like that. So not far off. Yeah. So let's just start off with the video. With the good, mixed, and bad. There's not really anything bad to say. I don't really have any big. There's kind of one, but nothing that serious. Let's start with the good though. This film is just really enjoyable. The cast is really good. It kind of establishes that also, although it's a funny film at the same time, it establishes the danger there is, because like people die. Like they were advertising the film, the lines "don't get attached," and you shouldn't get attached. But some characters you do, which at least one character you do, so it gets quite emotional. This is generally the characters and for the roles given are great. Margot Robbie, I think, nails Harley Quinn. She just knows how to play Harley Quinn. I think this is her best performance as Harley Quinn yet. She seems to get better every time she plays the character. She just seems to understand the character, perform it better and better each time. John Cena as the Peacemaker was really funny and enjoyable to see, and he's got a wig out. And I can kind of see why they kept it in for the TV show, because he is an important. He is important not only for the film, but like he's being played by John Cena, so he's a pretty big name. So I can understand why they kept him in. Idris Elba as Black Spawn, or some, I believe that's his name, was really good as well. Ratcatcher was great. A lot of the characters were really good. They brought in Polka Dot Man. They made it quite a really silly character, not that very sympathetic, even though his story is quite sympathetic. And which I don't mind. There's a lot of things. I forget his name, but the officer who's was in the first film. Man, I forgot the name. Dang it. This person right here. This person. Yeah, he's a very cool guy. He's better in this film. He is more likable. I actually quite liked him in the other film, but because I have that, like, I like the character, and I knew you kind of form an attachment. He's a really good character. Shark Boy or King Shark, whatever, is a really great character. Really funny, but also dangerous. And the characters work really well together. And the concept, I think another thing is great about this film, is that the concept is done perfectly. The first Suicide Squad film, I don't hate as much as other people do. I think it's watchable, it's fine, but it's for the potential of something like this, like for the potential a Suicide Squad movie has, it was disappointed. Yeah. And one of the main characters, another main character returned, which I forget who, Amanda Waller. That's who she is. Yeah, she turns to she was a highlight in the first film. It's great to see that she came back and just played her well as well. That she's just a terrible person, forcing these superheroes to save the world and to cover the US's back. I'll just say about the film. Yeah, she's phenomenal as the character. That is cast into perfection. She's great, and it was great to see that she come back for this film. Yeah, those are kind of main. Another thing I really liked is how just bloody this film is. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's shocking. It's just like crazy because not a lot of superhero films have that much kind of. Even when it's 15, they don't have loads of blood and stuff because superhero films are usually attached to a young age. But no, this one was brutal in a good way, of course. But like, it was just so good because, of course, they're gonna have they're gonna kill people brutally. They're super villains. Like, that's who they are. It makes a lot of sense. The action, I gotta say, is really cool in this film, and yeah, those are kind of the main thoughts I have in kind of this film. This film perfectly balances the serious moments in this film, the comedy, the action, the gore. It balances it all out perfectly. Like, James Gunn, who I already loved from Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff, was just showing how great of a director is. He made me care about a lot of characters that are introduced in this film. Like, he's just really good. That's just something I'll say. Next is thing I'll kind of. That's the. My words are just leaving my body. They're just leaving, saying goodbye. We don't want you. Go away. So yeah, my words are just get all rumbled and jumbled and whatnot. What I was gonna say. I think that's basically all the more positives I have. I haven't got anything negative. Let's get to the mix. One mix thing. This is not a problem I have. I love him, but some people will, like my dad, who took me to see the film, did. This film is not realistic at all. It's over the top. It is silly. It's nowhere near reality. I love that. I just love how stupid the film is in a good way. But I know not everyone will. People will prefer a more grounded feel. Like my dad sort of took me to see Black Widow as well. He's not into either of them, but he was more into Black Widow because it was a much more grounded film. Which, fair enough, I prefer this film personally. But this was a kind of a nuts film. Like, as they advertised in the trailer, the final battle's literally against a giant starfish. Like, you don't just have that as like a small battle. Of course, that was gonna. They pretty much confirmed as soon as you saw that was the giant, like, last giant battle. And it's stupid. The way it ends is stupid, but it's fun. It's just a fun film. But if you prefer a more grounded film, then that's an issue. One of the film, and it mixed issues with the film, I kind of accepted it because it's not kind of an issue I really like. Especially when I realise what kind of film this is. I've learned not to worry, but I just want to make this clear in case it isn't your kind of film or something. That a lot of times in this film, at least once at the top of my head, there's a no way that person survived, because unless they establish they've got superpowers, which they don't, there's no way they should be survived. They should be dead. And there's a lot of moments like that, and I don't mind that. I generally don't. And yeah, those. I just thought I'd mention that so it's kind of clear. Overall thoughts are that this film is just great. It tells the story of these mainly really underappreciated or under talked about superheroes, apart from like Harley Quinn. These supervillains are kind of left at the low, like they're not like the big superheroes, and they get their own film, which is nice. Like Peacemaker, I don't even know who Peacemaker was, who Bloodsport was, who King Shark was. Like these Polka Dot Man I've heard of, but like he's not a big superhero. So I just think it's very interesting that I see these underutilized or not as well known supervillains, just having the top movie and just getting their characters to be able to shine on a big screen, because they're kind of characters that wouldn't really be on a big screen. And I think that's one of the things that makes Suicide Squad so intriguing. It's mainly just smaller scaled kind of villains, like not the villains you think of right away, apart from like Harley Quinn aside, which I think makes this film incredibly interesting. It is fun, it is good, there are stakes to this film and there is tension. It also shows, well, these are bad guys, there's still a moral compass, which is what you need in this kind of film where they're your main heroes despite being villains. So they needed some sort of moral compass, and they showed that perfectly while showing they're still villains, but there is a moral side. Like they at least have a point where they're like, we need to stop this. This is wrong. Overall, though, this is a brilliant film. I would say I'd give it a. This is a tough one. This is a real tough one. I would say I'll give it a 8.7, maybe 9. Screw it, 9 out of 10. I think this is a film that's gonna get better rewatches, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's just a fun film. James Gunn's brilliant. Those are my thoughts on the film. If you enjoyed the video, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. 82% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Subscribe, please. Subscribers, notifications turned on. And if you enjoy, like the video as well. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts on the film as a whole. I very much hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.